Have you been feeling like gaming isn't really fun anymore? Do you think about the days when it used to be the first thing you wanted to do when you got home from school or work? You could play it for 12 hours straight without getting bored. That's how I feel too. If you're new here, hi, my name is Tokibbi, and I have an addiction to competitive FPS games. This has brought on a whole new level of exhaustion from gaming and a few white hairs along the way. And when I look back on the past few years, it's hard to not see it as one big blur. But this video isn't about telling you all the reasons why I'm feeling the burnout. Now, these aren't necessarily the best games out there, but more so the games that I relied on and found myself going back to when I did feel like gaming just to game. So I'm using myself as a guinea pig to test out games to see if I can not only enjoy playing video games again, but fall in love with gaming as a whole itself. Here are some of the games that have been getting me through my gaming burnout. Whenever people are going through gaming burnout, I see people often say to diversify the gaming genres you're playing. So I decided to go back to what got me into gaming in the first place. Cozy games. The first time I can remember playing on a console is Animal Crossing on the GameCube. I have such nostalgia thinking back to those times in my life when my parents would be busy, and as an only child, I entertained myself by kicking a ball around and picking fruit off trees. So I bought Hello Kitty Island Adventure when it dropped on Steam.
I don't play World of Warcraft.
Butters, you said you're on your computer all the time.
Yeah, but I'm playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
And I bought the deluxe bundle for $60. And while this price is steep, I do find myself using the deluxe bundle items, and it's convenient to have certain items from previous events with just a couple hours of playing. The game itself, though, opens with you being on a flight with the Sanrio cast. Suddenly, due to Hello Kitty making cakes on board, you have to quickly deboard the flight by jumping out with some balloons. That's Maru! We're gonna have to jump? What if I have a fear of heights? Once you get to the island, the characters have quests for you. Primarily, these are fetch quests, and the more you increase your friendships by gifting goodies to characters, the more quests you can unlock. What was surprising to me was that I actually really enjoyed doing the quests. I liked having a constant goal that's updated with each one that I completed. Even running around and catching critters, or just baking a pie, felt rewarding. The graphics are great and it is very adorable. My favorite quest I've done so far is fetching Retsuko, a very calm and cute red panda character's laptop. For a cozy game, it's quite ironic that this red panda lost their belongings in a volcano and has recruited me to help them retrieve it. Now, once you retrieve the laptop, you find out that Retsuko is an office worker, and whilst checking her emails, she finds out that her boss has sent hundreds of emails. In order to cope with her mundane office job and the stresses that come from working this type of job, she sings Screamo. It melds the best aspects of Animal Crossing New Horizons of running around and doing stuff, and Zelda Breath of the Wild, where you can wander deeper into caves, figure out puzzles to get more rewards, and progress further into the storyline of how and why Hello Kitty Adventure Island was created. The only problem with this game is when I run out of quests to do, because I've already gifted all the villagers for the day, and the rest is time gated, unless you have certain items to progress quicker. However, if you're someone who enjoys cozy games with fetch quests being the main draw of it, I think you'll like this game. I recommend it to unwind at the end of the day. Another game I found myself gravitating towards is another cozy game called Web Fishing. It's a multiplayer casual fishing game, and it boasts a 5-star rating on Steam with over 50,000 reviews. The game is only $5, which makes it a game that many can purchase and enjoy. Personally, I've already logged about 66 hours on the game, and for a while, it was really the only game that got me through those long winter nights. Through making money with what you've caught or hitting achievements, you can customize your character to express yourself a bit better. This game felt really special to me because what do you mean I'm a cat reeling in a large swordfish that takes up the entirety of the screen, while there's another cat next to me pulling out their whale from their pocket to flex? There are nearly 100 creatures you can catch and special fish you can catch in the rain, in the void, and other inconspicuous places. Upgrading bobbers, fishing buddies, and bait led to a natural progression of the game and felt genuinely satisfying when I could finally get to the highest tiers of equipment. However, the greatest part of the game is that it's a chat room. You can go on a public server and meet some really nice people, or open up your own room and see who comes along. This game feels like being on a long road trip and you find a cozy little rest stop full of other people with different walks of life. My Side brings you into a virtual reality of a game within a game. If we're talking about exploring genres, this is definitely one that I haven't really explored before. It's $15 on Steam, and I bought it without having any expectations at all. But let me tell you, it got weird fast. You play as a dude who wakes up, eats instant noodles, writes code for the whole day, and sleeps, just to do it all over again. So what do? You open up your mobile game as one does to escape reality for a while, but you get sucked into it. Basically, getting an anime girlfriend, but the catch is that she wants to keep you in her world forever. You either go the route of I can fix her, when you find out that she keeps cartridges of all the humans that she successfully kept trapped, or you defy her to try to escape and break out. So you travel throughout each of the game versions to get to the original, while the game really throws every other type of game into the mix. There are moments of horror where Amita, with a very bendy neck, wants to make you her teddy bear cuddled in her arm forever, coupled with puzzle games, racing games, and more. It's like the developer was asked, what kind of game do you want to make? And he just says, yes. This game was recommended to me by my viewers, and I can see why. It's jam-packed with content and truly brings you into an alternate world. I beat the game in 2 sessions, and it was satisfying to keep moving throughout the plot and to see what happens next. It's an engaging game where if you play it, you'll probably finish it in 1 or 2 goes. While it's a yandere simulator game, I'd say it's more accurate to say that it's disguised as a yandere simulator game. And beneath the surface is really a game for gamers. It has so many different types of games into one, and the plot is compelling. Not to mention, everyone seems to love Cappy. I recommend this game to those of you who want to be engaged in a game for a few days and forget about all the rest. These are just a few games that I've played outside of my usual Valorant grind, and throughout my FPS gaming rehabilitation, I've realized that I've always wanted to, often with no mistakes, and if I'm feeling challenged, I look things up. In Hello Kitty Adventure Island, I found myself looking up recipes for the espresso machine rather than trial and error of figuring out the recipes myself. Back when I first started playing games, you couldn't look things up. I realized that the way I approach games these days is motivated by wanting to move on to the next thing. Just like my gaming burnout was caused by constantly wanting to progress and get good, I think I may have wanted my life to resemble that as well. I'm learning that it's okay to take things slow and enjoy just living. None of us really know what we're doing at the end of the day anyway. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you like videos like this, I'd love to do more in the future. So leave a comment down below what you guys think. With that said, I hope you have a great day.